Breaking news. Nigerian youth demand. Give us Peter Obi, get 10 million votes. Youth group tells PDP, please don't blow this chance of giving us a good leader. Hello, my wonderful people. Yes, Peter Obi, a former governor, is being projected by Nigerian youths to take on the reins of leadership in Nigeria. Peter Obi has once been a serving governor, and the testimony to that is that when he was the governor, he did excellently well as a governor. He, in fact, the news report reaching us is that he even left money in the reserve. He brought about new initiatives and he did those wonderful things. And at the end of the day, he was a running mate to Atiku Abubakar, former vice president of Nigeria, where they lost to President Muhammadu Buhari. But today, youths are saying to PDP, a party where he belongs, give us Peter Obi. We will rally support for him. He's in that age bracket that Nigerians are quite happy he may be able to do. And the thing with people is that if you want to get somebody, go and check his antecedent. What has he done before? If you can see there are traces, okay? It may not be exact, but there are traces of likelihood of the person repeating same. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Give us Peter Obi, get 10 million votes. Youths group tells PDP. Groups of youths, Nigerians under the alliance of hashtag Take Back Niger, hashtag movement has promised the People Democratic Party of over 10 million votes at the 2023 presidential election if they present former Anambra State Governor Mr. Peter Obi as the party standard bearer. The national coordinator of the group, Ali Mohammed, who made this known a year ago after an interactive section with youth groups and other stakeholders ahead of party primaries, pleaded with the People Democratic Party leadership to consider Peter Obi as the presidential flag bearer of the party, considering the fact that what is at stake in 2023 is beyond party politics, but a chance of and rescuing the country from a case of collapse. Mohammed stressed further that Nigeria was in a dire need of competent leaders with proven track record of integrity in public office. In the statement made available to newsmen in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, Mohammed pointed out that they were mobilizing youths and qualified Nigerians across the country to join the movement. The group said they had identified a former vice presidential candidate for the People Democratic Party at the 2019 election, adding that Peter Obi remained the best in the party currently. They appealed to PDP to adopt him as their consensus candidate. He has what it would take to turn the tides for the country around, going on with his past record as the governor of Anambra State, and most importantly, with his vast knowledge on economic policy, good governance, purposeful leadership, which is what the country lacks at the moment, he said. The group also noted that the People Democratic Party has a track record of ensuring quality and justice since her formation as a party and should give the sense of belonging, having not had the opportunity to produce either a president or vice president since the return to democracy in 1999. It would be a good time to make sure everyone is happy and we have the true good governance we need. So that's it for you. The same today a former not a former, a presidential candidate, the person of, Dele Momod, promising Nigerians that it's about time, yeah, for them to get good leadership. Himself, Dele Momod himself, has already indicated interest to run for the presidency. However, he said among everyone who has indicated interest to run today, as at today speaking, the person he can vouch for we take Nigeria to the next level is Peter Obi. I mean, that speaks volume if you think about it very crucially and really clearly. Because this person in question is also contending for the same position. And he said, if you look at all that is being done, There is one candidate he can potentially tell you can take this country to the next level. He's not alone in that matter. Youths are coming up to say Peter Obi, as the governor of Anambra State, he brought initiative, he left money for the state. By the time he was leaving office, he has put a lot of things in place in Anambra. They say when the head is sick, the whole body will be sick. Okay? And so the truth of it is that if we want true good leadership, every one of us must be ready to ensure that we are giving out the truth without missing words. We are honestly determined to ensure that the truth is being told, irrespective of who feels hurt. For instance, the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, declared today his intention to run, despite the fact that the calls remain that no northerner should indicate interest. It is time for the South. That is to say something to you that people don't care about others, and for them is a game and is a chance of me getting what I want to get, irrespective of how it affects the other person. Atiku, as we are speaking, is he's 75 years of age. And as a grandfather, whether you like it or not, is a grandfather, even if he does not have, for instance, biological children of his own. At that age, for instance, he should be a grandfather, all things being equal, yes? So, as a bona fide grandfather, Ashtiku should be helping to look after his grandchildren, telling them stories, encouraging his children, giving what we call direction, leadership, in terms of advice. Okay, not lording it over them or coming into their space, because you have to be careful. When your children start growing up, you need to also accord them their respect. And sadly, those in the age of Olusegun Obasanjo age brackets between the 65 and above, they don't want to leave the position. They are clinging onto it as if there is no tomorrow. None of them particularly and honestly ready to give the leadership position of this country to the next generation. Most of them, as we speak, wants to remain there, and irrespective of what happened, they want to stay there as much as they can. Hence, the country has remained where it is today, where we have no truth and integrity, and those who could potentially tell us the truth without mixing words. And that's why Nigeria, as a country, as a people, the time to act is now. For if we want true transformation and change, we need to go for it. And this is what Nigerian youth are asking for. In their opinion, Peter Obi is that man. Do you feel the same way? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.